I just looked ahead just a little bit because I do remember researching hydrogen, and that's what gave me the idea, like, oh man, it's a song. Helium. I just looked up on 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 this weekend, and I was like, you know what, especially since I put the science and stuff on them, like, yeah, because it's Sagittarius, we talking about journeys and seeking out philosophies and all of that. In the first place, I always like to look is science, right? So I'm looking at the elements because these are periodically elementary deities. Fluorine, mostly used to process and enrich uranium. And I started to say on that carbon video, I was like, 6 and 9 the same goddamn thing. It ain't the same, man, but 9 to use the fuck out of 6 to kill 6. I was, oh man, just the first couple paragraphs on Wikipedia. Like I said, damn, even having an understanding, the knowledge of chemical reactions and how it all works. Just the pictures and the symbols. Ooh. Said fluorine react with everything, and most of the time it's fatal to life. It said immediately harmful to life. Oh man, just the schematics on it, or the diagrams that they showed, just how everything is moving. It looked like an opposition to it's a sphere attached to a bar, attached to another sphere, and everything inside of that cuboid, cubic crystal structure or whatever, because everything got a crystal structure. And I'm like, just the first few paragraphs, I'm like, man, that's some heavy shit. But you know what? Like I said, it's really about me figuring out and finding out what it was I wanted to find out. I always said that. I was like, I wish I understood the periodic table and what it means, you know. And I never could understand Sagittarius, fire, because I was like, to me, I grew up with an Aries mom, so to me, Aries fire is like a welding torch. You know what I'm saying? It's directed, or like it's your trailblazer. You know what I'm saying? Because like my granny, she was born on the day of the iconoclast, right? They're trailblazers. They mark new territory. You know, Taurus will come in and say what's theirs, and then Gemini go report what's going on. But they the trailblazers. They mark out the path. You know, first fire. That's what I call them. And then to me, Leos was like volcanic fire. You know, they down there, they working in the heart of things. You know what I'm saying? It's molten. It's got to keep moving. It's got to keep moving, because if it stop, we gonna stop. It's that molten fire. And it's like every once in a while, they'll explode. They try to be love. Yeah, that ego sometimes, it boom, it pop up, and you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I forgot. I was fucking with a Leo, wasn't I? I never did understand that Sagittarius fire, man. Easily bonds with some of everything, or reacts to some of everything. Ah man, it's crazy. But it's transformative fire. I don't know why I didn't get that. I should have got that quite some time ago. And transformations ain't pretty all the time, nigga. They are not pretty all of the time. Sometimes it's fire. So I was like, whew, I don't know how to deal with that. I don't know what to make of that. I was like, what is transformational fire? And then they said, reading further down on a little Wikipedia page for fluorine, which is the 9th element, it was like it's immediately harmful to living things. They said it will mess with your senses. And I was like, woo, burn your nose, burn your fingers, your sense of smell, your taste, your touch, because it's a gas. And I was like, it's detrimental to your senses. Senses takers. Count and qualify, catalog the amount of things. It's detrimental to it. It'll fuck the count up. It'll change the count. And I was like, damn, this heavy. I thought I was getting away with just having fun, man. That shit came back heavy, and a bitch, it came back heavy. It's detrimental to your senses. They try to change up the religious aspect of things. They're going to knock some people off. And then they're going to make an agreement to come together to mold these two things. But one thing is not going to take over the other. And depending on how much power you have, which is probably very little, you basically just going to be changing the names of whatever you do. You know, it's going to be doing the same thing, but they're going to change the name so you feel better about it. You know, it's detrimental to your senses. And then the fact that they said that they use it to process uranium, we already know what uranium used for. Don't drop the yellow cake. It's detrimental to your senses. I ain't gonna be in no hurry to make that ditty up. Swear to God, I ain't.